Hello everyone, this is Anitra and this is my very first YouTube video. But today I wanted to share with you a project I made for a swap I'm in over at Your Paper Pantry. The group is called Vintage Postcards and it's hosted by Elise, and she is Lisi46 on YouTube. And this month's theme was vintage weddings. So for my postcard I focused more on like the bride of the vintage weddings, and I found this digital image at an Etsy store called By Digital Paper, and I bought the sheet and she has 6 brides on one sheet, so I like this one. I thought she was really pretty, so I just used this one for my postcard. And when I printed it out the first time, I guess I had the settings a little off because she came out a little pale. She still looks pretty. I like the way she looks on there, but the ones that I'm sending off, she came out a little with a little more color to her. So I really like the way these came out. So I'm sending these out and I'm keeping this one for myself. So what I started off with is I cut a piece of chipboard 4x6, and then I adhered some cardstock, and I don't know what this color is called, but it was like a beigey color. So I adhered that on there using some Mod Podge, and that seems to work all right. I usually like to use score tape, but I didn't have any, so I used that, and it seems to be holding up all right. So once I matted my cardstock, I matted a piece of this designer paper, and this is from Anna Griffin from her Georgette collection, and this is also from that collection. It's a flocked flower that I fussy cut and distressed the edges using some Tim Holtz antique linen. So after I put those papers on, I adhered my image and tucked a little piece of lace that I left open on this side. I didn't adhere this part down. It's just adhered underneath the image. And this is from a Piece by Piece. I think she sells lots of different trims on there. And let's see, I kind of wanted to go with elements from the bride from this picture, so I liked her bouquet and I wanted to kind of do the same thing here with the cluster of flowers. So I used the same colors. I used the pink, and I distressed these little roses that I got from Michael's with some craft ink, and the craft ink's from Studio G. I don't know if you can see that, but it was like $1 at Walmart, so that it's a good buy, and I've been using that a lot. I really like that one. And this rose is from Prima, and this is some lace that I thought kind of looked like a veil, because I don't know if you could see her veil on there. It's sheer and it's got some embroidery on the side. So I used this piece of lace that I just tucked underneath there and glued it, and I stuck a stick pin on there, and I made that stick pin using some broken jewelry and some beads I picked up at, I don't know, it was like Michael's or Joann's or something. And then I used this little organza lace because I thought it needed something there, so I just tucked that under there and glued it on the side. And for the back, bam, it's made to look like a postcard. So I just stamped the image postcard on there, and that's a Stampin' Up! Stamp. And this divider part here is from Crafty Secrets. And I left it blank in case somebody wanted to journal or use it as a spot or something. So that's the way my vintage wedding postcard came out. That's what my take on it. And I think you saw my packaging. This is how I'm packaging them up, and I'm sending them off this way. And for my information, I made a tag for each of the gals using the other images on that same sheet that I downloaded and printed out. So I just made a quick tag, put the image on there, and added some little lace on the bottom. And my information's on the back, just like that. So there was one. She's a little different. She has a frame on her, but the same gal. And here's another one. And I like the lace. This really looks like bridal lace to me. I'm like, ooh, pretty. So there's her. And then here's another one of the ladies that you get on that sheet. Pretty. And this was the last gal that was on the sheet. I don't know if you can see her. There you go. And that's it. And again, this is for a swap at Your Paper Pantry. And my apologies if I made mistakes. This is my first video. And I had seen a postcard that Marianne made from A Pocket Full of Vintage. It was really gorgeous. I had left her a comment letting her know how intimidated I was after seeing her project. And she left me a comment saying that she was subscribing to me and she's off to go look at my videos. And I remember thinking, well, that's going to be a short trip because I don't have any. So this is for Marianne too. Marianne, now you have a video that you can watch from my channel. And hopefully I'll get the courage to do another one. I have another swap that I was in at Your Paper Pantry with the patriotic stick pins, or red, white, and blue stick pins. So I have those finished, and hopefully I'm not too tongue-tied and can do that one. But thanks for sharing my first video with me, and thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again. Bye.